my name is Desi Ivanova from Forex Academy. Today we are uploading a free version for our stock trading course, Dow Jones Algorithmic Trading plus 10 EAs. In this course, you will learn what is the Dow Jones Index and why it's suitable for algorithmic trading. You will learn to trade with robots, which is the most effective way to invest in the market these days. We have decided to make the course available to everyone, so we upload it in Udemy. Below in the description you will find a discounted coupon for the course. When you click on it, you will see the discount and that there is a 30-day money-back guarantee. Let's get started with the free lectures from the Dow Jones Algorithmic Trading course. And if you have any questions along, don't hesitate to write in the comments. Enjoy the video!
Hello dear traders and welcome to the Dow Jones Algorithmic Trading course. My name is Petko Alexandrov, and in this first introductional lecture I will give you an idea about the structure of the course and what we will cover. First, we will start with introductional lectures for the beginner traders. I will explain what is the Dow Jones, why I prefer to trade it instead of trading individual stocks like Apple or Coca-Cola or any other Goldman Sachs, and why I prefer to trade Dow Jones, and actually how it is possible to trade Dow Jones with CFD trading. I will cover what is CFD trading and I will demonstrate it to you. So if you are a beginner trader, I will go step by step through everything you need to know in order to set up your platform and start trading with the expert advisors. After that, I will show you what tools and software I used to create the strategies, and you will see step by step how I created those strategies. So if you want to create your own strategies, not just for the Dow Jones, but for any trading asset, you will be able to do it. I will show you how I automate these strategies into expert advisors without programming skills. As well, in this course, I demonstrate two methods that I use to simulate demo trading. So this way I avoid the demo trading, but I strongly suggest you to test these 10 expert advisors on a virtual account. I will show you how to follow the performance, and you will be able to select which ones of these 10 expert advisors you want to trade on your live trading account. I wish you to enjoy one more time the course. If you have any questions along, don't hesitate to ask me. I always answer within 12 hours. See you in the next lecture. Cheers!
Hello traders, I'm Desi Ivanova from Forex Academy, and in this lecture I will introduce you to the course outline. First, the course will not be a long one. We always aim at creating straight to the point courses and give you a practical education. That's why in the first section, which is an introduction for the beginner traders, we have added resource files to each lecture. Make sure to download them, because this way you will learn faster. At the end of the first section, you will find an assignment that will help you to take the first steps into trading. As well, at the end of the course, we have prepared a short quiz for those of you who are willing to test their new knowledge. Before we start with the course, I would like to give you some quick tips for this course. First, you will find closed captions available for the course. Just click on the CC button at the video player and you will see all the words going along, which is very useful if you're on the train, on a crowded place, or even at work. If you have any questions along the course, you can use the Q&A section. Petko will answer personally to all your questions within 12 hours. Now, let's get started with the course and dig in the Dow Jones and algorithmic trading.
Dear traders, in this lecture I will introduce you to the Dow Jones, and for the very beginner traders I will try to explain it very simply what exactly is the Dow Jones Index. This is a basket of 30 huge companies in the United States, or in other words, we can say that the Dow Jones consists of 30 of the largest public companies in United States. So I will attach to this lecture one simple picture with all the companies that are listed. You can see the list with all the companies. We have Apple, we have Coca-Cola, the Goldman Sachs Group, Johnson & Johnson, JP Morgan, Nike, Procter & Gamble, and many others. And some of those are traded on the New York Stock Exchange and some are trading on the Nasdaq. And this index was first calculated in 1896, so it's really old. And during this time there were less companies, not 30, but they just increased with the time. And the stocks with higher share prices are given greater weight in the index. You will find this picture as a resource file to this lecture, just to have an idea which are the companies listed in the index. But when we are trading with expert advisors, it really doesn't matter so much which are the companies. The thing is that Dow Jones is very volatile, which makes it suitable for expert advisors, and this is one of the reasons I prefer to trade Dow Jones and not these individual stocks, because I can trade Apple, I can trade JP Morgan or Visa or any other stocks with expert advisors, but I prefer Dow Jones, and there is one very important reason which I will share with you in the next lecture. Dear traders, as I said, there is an important reason why I trade Dow Jones and not individual stocks, and this is the commission. Most of the brokers, they have huge commissions when trading stocks. And when we're trading with expert advisors, we open many trades. It's active trading. It's trading all the time, 24 hours. There are many trades that are being opened and closed. You will see that in the course. And if every time we pay huge commission, I can say it's almost impossible to be on the profitable side. You will be just paying commission to the broker, and this is the thing we don't want to do. And let me show it to you on my trading screen. You will see exactly what I'm talking about. So here I have an example account and I have the chart for the Dow Jones. Let me just open one trade with 0.10, or let's say with one complete lot. Okay, I will buy one, and at the same time I will open one trade for Apple. Okay, let me open the chart. I will select as well the one-click trading and I will buy one lot. Okay, let's have a look what we have in the terminal. We have two trades. One is for the Dow Jones, the second is for the Apple. Both are with one lot, but look at the commission. For the Dow Jones I have just 20 cents, while with Apple I have $5. Okay, this is like 25 times bigger commission with the Apple. Okay, at the current moment the Dow Jones just went a little bit on a negative immediately, that's why there is a loss. But focus on the commission, okay? Huge commission with the Apple compared to the Dow Jones. And this is not only when we are buying. Let me close these trades and I will go to the account history. For Apple we have $10 of negative as commission. Basically it's taking commission when I'm opening and when I'm closing the trade. And for the Dow Jones you can see it's still 20 cents. Okay, now ignore one more time the result. I just bought one lot for each randomly. There was some negative movement on the Dow Jones at this moment. Apple basically staying on its place, but you can see with Dow Jones it was a bigger move. I'm on M1 chart. So the commission is really huge with Apple, with the stocks, and with Dow Jones is just 20 cents here. I paid 2 times for opening the position and for closing the position, totally $10. So it really doesn't matter how much you're trading with. Is it one lot? Is it 0.1? Is it 0.01? If you are paying a lot of commission, you will be on the losing side and the broker will benefit from your commission. As you saw, I paid like 50 times more commission for opening one trade with Apple compared to one trade with the Dow Jones. Much lower commission with the Dow Jones. At the same time, it is very volatile asset, more volatile than the individual stocks and most of the times. Alright guys, thanks for watching this lecture. If you have any questions about the commissions or any other costs that you experience with your broker, let me know. I will be happy to assist you. Thanks for watching. Cheers. So what is the CFD trading? This stands for contract for difference. It's really nothing complicated. Basically, we are trading on the value of the price. As you saw in the previous lecture, I opened two trades, one for the Dow Jones, the other one for the Apple, to demonstrate the difference in the commission. Now, every time I open a trade, I make a contract with my broker that if the price goes with my direction, the broker will pay me the profit, right? If I close the trade on a profit. If the trade goes against me, like the trade with the Dow Jones, at this moment it went on a negative, I closed the trade and I had a loss. So this is the CFD trading. The broker gives us the opportunity to trade on the market. It gives us the platform, the access, and we trade on the value. We don't physically buy the Dow Jones, or we don't physically buy Apple, cryptocurrencies, currencies, or whatever assets we are trading. But we are trading on the value of the current price. So if the price goes with our direction, we buy. Let's say we buy any asset that's $5,000 and it goes up to $6,000. We close the position and we will benefit this $1,000. This is the CFD trading, nothing complicated, and those brokers are called CFD brokers, and in the next lecture I will talk more about the brokers. Thanks for watching. Hello dear traders, it's Petko Alexandrov and I continue now with the lecture where I will explain more about the brokers. So the brokers are huge companies that give us access to the market through the trading platforms like MetaTrader platform. Now in the case with MetaTrader, it is a free platform for us, the clients. Basically the brokers pay to the MetaQuote company which has developed this platform, and they provide it for free to us, the clients, the traders, so we don't pay anything. And if you're a beginner trader, this is really nice because having a demo account, a virtual account with the broker and having the free platform means that you can practice for free, right? You have access to the market, you see the prices, the quotes, you can buy, you can sell, you can experiment, you can practice, which is the most important thing to do at the beginning while you are studying. All right, and the problem is to choose a good broker. So there are the regulations. For example, in Europe there is the FCA regulations, which is a very strong regulator for brokers. We have SISEC. We have in the different countries, actually there are different regulators. So for example, in the US is different, in Australia is different, in Europe, in Russia, everywhere there are these regulators. So look for the regulator of your region where you're living. Make sure to choose a regulated broker. This is number one thing. There are of course the scam brokers. So if you look at our website, you will see some guides in our forum how to recognize the scam brokers. So if I go to our website at EA Forex Academy and I go to the forum, I will show you where exactly is this topic, because it is very useful. Let me see it. It's right over here. How to recognize the scam brokers. One of my colleagues wrote it some time ago, and it turned out to be very useful. You can see many people sharing their bad experience with the scam brokers. So in this topic, how to recognize the scam brokers, we have described what are the steps that the scam brokers take. So you will be able to recognize it if you fall into a scam broker by some chance. Okay, simply they collect your contacts from anywhere possible, different ads over the internet, some fancy YouTube videos that promise unrealistic profits and stuff like that, and you just register and they start calling you and they promise unrealistic things like a robot that will bring you 80 to 90% success rate, that a professional trader will educate you and will monitor your trading, and that their company will receive a small commission and stuff like that. And the worst thing is they ask for your debit or credit card details, which is absolutely illegal. Alright, so this might seem unrealistic to many people to give your credit card details over the phone, but unfortunately many people do that daily. And it will be really nice if you just spend some time reading this post, and you will have a better idea about these brokers and you will learn how to avoid them. If by chance they just call you, you recognize them, so you just hang up the phone and don't answer it again. Alright, the guys that are calling, they're very good in what they're doing. So this is how they succeed to ask for even more money when this so-called professional trader gives you the call. And you will see below that people actually lose a lot of money daily from these scam brokers. Alright guys, so I wanted to give you this tip how to recognize the scam brokers. Make sure to avoid them, make sure to choose a regulated broker. Of course, if you have hard times finding a broker, let me know, I will give you some tips, but I really avoid recommending a trading broker. That's a personal choice. I will see you in the next lecture. Dear traders, in this video I will show you how I created the strategies and how I automated them as expert advisors. And after that I will show you how you have to place them on the MetaTrader platform in order to test them. And I will of course attach the expert advisors as resource file, so you will be able to download them. Alright, now what I have used to create the strategies is a software, professional software that is integrated to our website at eaforexacademy.com. We have the courses, packages, and then we have software, and one is Expert Advisor Studio, the other one is Forex Strategy Builder. Okay, these are two different pieces of software. The Forex Strategy Builder should be installed on the computer, while Expert Advisor Studio is web-based and it is used from any device with a browser, could be from a tablet, even phone. And the best thing of course is to use it from your computer or a laptop. So this is how it looks like. There is actually 15 days free trial that you can use. Okay, if I log out from my account, you can see there is a start trial button where you can register for 15 days free trial if you want. And during these 15 days, you can test the Expert Advisor Studio. You can export unlimited number of strategies as expert advisors. You can create expert advisors. And recently I have recorded 3 videos how to use it. It's a complete startup course for Expert Advisor Studio actually. You can see the lectures are displayed below, and yeah, you can have a look at it. It's very useful. It will bring you a lot of new information about algorithmic trading, and you can take advantage of these 15 days because you will be able to export many expert advisors and you can test them and you can trade with them as long as you want to. Alright, so in this video I will just concentrate on how I have created the strategies for the Dow Jones. I'm not going to talk about the software in details because, as I said, there are free videos over here. So what I want to show you is how exactly I created these Dow Jones strategies. And if you are already using Expert Advisor Studio, you will see my method of creating the strategies for the Dow Jones. Okay, so the first thing that you see on the menu, this is the generator. Now the generator works really easy. We choose the asset we want to trade, we select the period. For example, let's say we want to trade a pound dollar on H1 chart, and then you have strategy properties from where you can set the entry lot. For example, you can select trading one lot, and here is the choice whether to use a stop loss or take profit. You can select from right over here, always use, do not use, may use. I will stick with always use, and then for example we can have minimum of 10 and maximum of 30 pips. So all the strategies will have stop loss between 10 and 30 pips, and for take profit we can select 50 to 80. Okay, and in generator settings we select how long time we want the generator to be working. Let's say you want to use it for 30 minutes, and on search best, this is where you can choose how to arrange the strategies. If you leave it to net balance, it will show you the strategies with most balance at the end. In sample and out of sample, I will explain it in the next lecture. And then we have the common acceptance criteria from where I filter the strategies. Okay, let's say I want to have minimum count of trades 300, which is a good number. I mean, I always want to have a huge number of minimum count of trades, because if you look at the period that I will be generating the strategies, this is from 2014 till today in 2018. This is a huge period, and I want to see the strategies having at least 300 trades during this time. If they had like only 15, 20, 30, obviously this is not a reliable strategy, because the entries happen just couple of times for this long period. And of course, if it has only 15 trades since 2014, it is not active strategy. And for this period, if it had only 15 trades, it means that this strategy is actually not active. And in the acceptance criteria, we have different options. For example, minimum net profit, which is the total profits divided by the total losses. Okay, and here we have 1.2. Now, if I run the generator this way, it will generate me strategies over this historical data, which you can learn how to export if you go to this video, how to export historical data. Okay, the third one, it will teach you how to do that. There is a script to export the historical data, and the script is now available right over here. If you click on data, you can download the script from here and you can use it. So when I click on start, the generator will show me many strategies, and they will go to the collection. In the collection right now I have 40 strategies for the pound dollar that I generated yesterday, I think. So let me just remove those, and I will go to the generator and I will click on start. You will see how quickly it works. These are actually calculated strategies, and I see in the collection only the strategies that pass this acceptance criteria that I have in the generator. Okay, so we can see already one strategy passed. It is this one over here. It doesn't really have this perfect equity line. Okay, it doesn't look like really a good equity line, but it is a profitable strategy. It has 525 count of trades. Here is a second strategy that came, and the profit factor is above 1.2. Now I can set in the acceptance criteria different things and more things, and I will show you how exactly I created the strategies for the Dow Jones. But I just wanted to show you what is the generator, how it works, and it's really nice because Even you don't have any experience in trading, you can generate strategies using the historical data, and it's good if you do it over the historical data of your broker. Let me just stop the generator. You can see already 6,000 strategies generated, and I have 3 strategies into the collection. Okay, so let me just stop it and show you that in data source you can have different brokers. Oh, right now I don't have different because I'm logged out. Let me log into my account and I will go to the generator. You can see I have data from many brokers over here. It is very good to export the historical data from your broker. I show it in most of my courses now. It is available right over here in the free startup course, so you can have a look at it. The idea is that we want to generate strategies from the historical data of the broker where we'll be trading. Alright? And you can have many data sources. Now please don't take as a recommendation any of the brokers that I showed. Just I wanted to show you that you can have many, not just one. And after that, in the collection, we choose the strategies that we want to trade. And in the next lecture, I will show you how I have created exactly the strategies for Dow Jones, and I will show you how I simulate demo trading with the software, so I don't spend months on demo trading before I start the real trading. Alright, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next lecture. Dear traders, in the previous lecture I showed to you the software that I used to create the strategies. I told you that there are free videos about it if you want to test it, and I demonstrated to you how the generator works. Now, how I have created the 10 strategies for Dow Jones that I will include in this course. Let me remove this collection that I had for the pound dollar, and I will show you exactly the steps that I followed to create these 10 strategies. As a data source, I have used the CFD demo. I have exported the historical data for the Dow Jones. Here it is. And I have run actually 2 generators, one for H1 chart and the other one for M15. Now these are the 2 time frames that I normally use. Simply with the ears, I have tested so many expert advisors and I found out that it works for me the best H1 and M15. You can try the other time frames as well, but these 2 are like suitable as well for beginner traders. They're not so active like M1 and M5, and at the same time they kind of catch the daily moves, they catch the trend inside the day with M15. On H1 I can say inside the week. So by having M15 I trade more within the day, and having H1 the trades are not like daily trading, but they last overnight or for a couple of days as well, and they really catch the movement of the week. So I found that these 2 time frames work best for me, of course. So if you want, you can give it a try with the others. As strategy properties, now here I have set it from 1000, okay, up to 100,000. Alright, here it is, 100,000. With the Dow Jones we have a price of, let's say, 26,000, and then we have the decimal comma, and then we have 2 more digits. So if our stop loss is, let's say, 1,000, this will be $1. Here it is in pips, and the Dow Jones, it has 2 digits after the decimal comma. If you look at it in the MetaTrader, which equals to 1000 pips, and if I set it to 1000 pips, it means that I'm placing $1 as a minimum, and having 100,000 means that I'm setting $100 as a maximum. Okay, right over here it's in the middle. So imagine, where is my mouse? in the middle of the 100,000. On the right side is what we have after the decimal comma. On the left side is what we have before that, okay? So simply this way I set stop loss between $1 and $100. As well, I will do it for the take profit, and I want in every strategy to have stop loss and take profit, so I leave it to always use. In generator settings, I have run it for 360, which is 6 hours, but I did it 2 times. What I mean is I didn't have enough strategies into the collection the first time, so I have run it one more time and I had more strategies into the collection. And you can run it as many times as you wish. The more you run it, simply the more strategies you will have. It doesn't really mean that you will have better strategies, but you will have more strategies, which means that you have a better choice to select a better strategy. As a search best, I will leave it to net balance. And here is the out of sample, which is one of the methods that I use to simulate demo trading, and I will show you how it works. And as well, I have the common acceptance criteria, which I have set to minimum count of trades 500, minimum profit factor of 1.2, and as well I have set minimum R squared of 80. The R squared means that I want to see strategies where they have a nice equity line going upwards. So imagine this is the equity chart. I will show it to you after that on the strategies, but imagine this is the equity chart, and normally the balance goes upwards like that, okay? It could be like going up and then sideways, like the first strategy we saw with the pound. It could be going side and then going up. Now the bigger R squared we have, it means that the closer equity line we have to a regression line, okay, which is one straight line going up. And this would be if R squared is 100, but if this is true, it means we have just 2 points in the equity line. So the bigger R squared we have, the more the equity line of the strategy will be looking as a regression line. It will never be a regression line, but simply this way we want to see the equity line rising constantly upwards. All right, and this is how I have set the acceptance criteria. As well, I have used the Monte Carlo, which is a robustness tool, which normally we have in each strategy. We can test each strategy with this robustness tool, but if I switch between generator and reactor, the whole thing happens automatically. We have the generator and then we have different robustness testing. Okay, so the strategies that are generated, they go through the generator settings and the acceptance criteria, and the ones that are passing the acceptance criteria, they go to the Monte Carlo. And the Monte Carlo is very nice because it simulates different tests. Okay, for example, I can set it to simulate randomized indicator parameters. So it makes backtests with different parameters for the indicators. Okay, which basically shows us if the strategy is over optimized with the specific parameters in the indicators. Or in other words, it shows us if the strategy parameters were fit exactly for the trading period that we backtest or not. And the randomized backtest starting bar will show backtests with different starting point in the past, and this is very useful because obviously I will be trading this strategy in the future. You will be trading these strategies in the future moment as well, so we want to make sure that whenever we start trading with the strategy, it will be robust enough. All right, now let me go back to the reactor, and yes, pretty much this is how I have set it. And in the next lecture I will show you what more I did to simulate demo trading for the last month, or how you can do it for the last couple of months. And as well, I will show you the strategies. Thank you for watching. Now there are two methods that I use to simulate virtual or demo trading when I use the Expert Advisor Studio. One thing is, from the generator setting, we have the out of sample. And if I leave it to in sample, it means that it will use the complete historical data that I have, okay? The whole period. Now, if I select out of sample, for example, 10%, it means that it will generate the strategies over 90% of the time, and in the last 10% of the period, it will simulate trading and it will show me the results of these strategies. Okay, let me just show it to you. I will remove now the acceptance criteria and the Monte Carlo, so we will see some quick strategies into the collection. I will click on start, and you can see already many strategies are generated. Okay, and let me stop it. I will go to the collection, and here let's look at the first couple of strategies. We have this white zone, which is called in sample, and we have the green zone, which is called out of sample. So the generator used 90% of the historical data and generated a strategy for it, and for the last 10% it simulated trading like we were trading this strategy on the market. Okay, let me click on it. You can see the parameters of the strategy. It uses Williams percent range, moving average crossover, stochastic. We have exit rule as the RSI, and we have stop loss and take profit over here. Now, if I go to the out of sample monitor right over here, you can see exactly what I'm talking about. There is the white zone and there is the green zone. So the in sample is the period from 25th of March 2015 till 27th of March 2019, and the green zone, the out of sample, is from the 27th of March till today, 5th of September 2019. Okay, so this is like April, May, June, July, August, 5 months. 5 months I have simulation. Or in other words, I can say that this is a generated strategy till the 27th of March 2019, and then EA Studio showed me what would be the result with this strategy starting from March till today, like 5 months trading the strategy, and it shows me the result, which is quite useful. Okay, you see that I do this for a couple of seconds, not even minutes. I can generate strategies and I can test them for the last 5 months, something that normally would take me 5 months if I do it really on a demo account or on a live account, or it doesn't matter. And you can set 10%, 20%, 30%, 40 or 50% for the out of sample. Okay, this is how it looks, and we have detailed statistic for each of the periods, for the in sample, for the out of sample, and for the complete backtest. Now, the other method that I use when I'm generating strategies is using the data. If I click on data, this is where you should be dropping your data after you export it with the script. But on the second tab, we have data horizon. And from here, we can use start date limit and use end date limit. Now, if I generate the strategies, I can set end date limit to be, for example, 5th of August 2019, which is exactly 1 month ago. All right. And if I generate the strategies till this date, so you can see now it is showing from 23rd of March 2015 till 4th of August. Okay, it's not using the data from the 5th of August. And I generate the strategies for this period of time. Okay, and then when I go to the collection, let me just remove all the strategies and I will run it again. I run the generator without the last 1 month. And I have strategies into the collection, but I have it with out of sample as well. Let me remove the out of sample. So in sample, and I click on start. you will see that it will generate me strategies but without the last 1 month. And you will see these strategies into the collection. Let me click on stop. I have 80 strategies already, but the thing is that if I go to data and I remove from data horizon this check, I will have all the data now. I will go back to the collection and I will click on recalculate the strategies, and it will include the last 1 month. You can see it's very small green period here that we have. But if I click on the strategy and I go to the report and I go to journal, I can see on the last page how these strategies actually did for the last 1 month over here. Okay, you can see actually this strategy did great. Only one loss here. Profit, 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 profit. Alright, so this is how you can simulate demo trading. One is with the out of sample, where we set percentage of the whole period, and with the data you can do it from any date to another date, and then you can just remove it. Normally I do it for the last 1 month because I want to know how this strategy would be performing during the last 1 month. And this is exactly the method that I used to create the strategies for the Dow Jones. And let me show you the collections that I had after I ran reactors for about 12 hours. Here is the collection for H1. So I have run actually reactor for H1 and for M15 at the same time. It is possible to be done on different browsers or on different tabs. Okay, so you can run in the same time for different assets or for different time frames. And here I have the collection, just 12 strategies for 12 hours, okay? Because I have used a very strict acceptance criteria of R squared of 85 and minimum profit factor of 1.2 and minimum count of trades of 500. This is what I used. And now I want to take the 5 strategies that have most net profit. As you can see, all of the strategies have a very good equity line. And this is the R squared of 85. The strategies have this stable equity curve line going upwards. I will be taking now the 5 strategies from here. And how I do that, very simply, you can see there is one cloud that says expert advisor for MT4, expert advisor for MT5. When I click on it, it automatically exports the strategies for MetaTrader 4 and for MetaTrader 5. One click. This is the best thing for me with Expert Advisor Studio and using strategy builders in general, because we don't need to code the strategies by ourselves. We don't need to be a developer or to hire a developer because these guys take a lot of money. I have been hiring developers in the past. It's really expensive and there are always mistakes. The thing here is that we don't have any mistakes when we use the strategy builder in the code. Okay, I have the 5 strategies now for H1. Let me remove the collection and I will upload the collection for M15. I click on open. And here are another 15 strategies that I have for Dow Jones on M15 chart. Again, you can see very nice equity lines for the strategies. And again, I will be taking the first 5 that have most profit. Okay, I click on the export buttons for MT4 and MT5 because I will include the experts for MetaTrader 4 and for MetaTrader 5. It's up to you which ones you want to use. You can see the first strategy, it had 1420 count of trades and this one had 1415. This is like really a great number as count of trades. Okay guys, this is how I automate the strategies as expert advisors. Very easy, one click. And in the next video I will show you how to place them on MetaTrader and I will attach them as a resources file to the next lecture. Thank you for watching. Cheers. Dear traders, after I have shown to you how I generated and how I created the strategies, how I automated them as expert advisors, now it is time for trading. In this lecture, you will find the 10 expert advisors, 10 for MetaTrader 4 and 10 for MetaTrader 5 attached as a resource file. And now the experts are into the downloads folder. This is where they go after I export them from Expert Advisor Studio, and I will attach them to this lecture. So after you download them, it depends if you use MetaTrader 4 or if you use MetaTrader 5. You need to copy the experts. So in this case, I will be copying the experts for MetaTrader 4. Okay, the MQL4 source files. I will copy them and I will go to File, into the MetaTrader, File, Open Data folder, and then I click on MQL4 and Experts. This is the path that you need to place the experts. Right click and paste. After that, I will close the folder, I will go to Expert Advisors and I will click on Refresh. This will compile the expert advisors. And when it is ready, you will see them listed below. I have 5 experts for H1 chart and 5 experts for M15 chart. Now, because these are 10 expert advisors, we need to place them on 10 different charts. I will go down to the Dow Jones, here it is, and I will open another 9 charts. This is very important because each expert advisor works on a separate chart window. The other important thing is to place these experts on the proper time frame. So don't make the mistake to place H1 expert advisor on daily chart or on M15 chart, because it is created for H1. It means it should be trading on H1. Many traders make the mistake to trade one and the same expert advisor on different time frames. If this expert advisor is created for H1, it should be trading on H1. So let me make the first charts on H1. You can see that when I open new charts, there are some indicators by default. This is from the broker. But it doesn't really matter. You can remove them or you can leave them. If you want to remove, right click indicators list and then you can remove them one by one, or you can create a template in MetaTrader templates and you go to save template, and for example you can create a template called no indicators. Okay, and after that you can apply this template to the other charts. Okay, I can go now to templates, no indicators, and you see all the indicators disappear. Personally, I prefer to keep it without indicators, so let me just remove it. And right here I will remove this one that I showed to you at the beginning. And now I have 5 for H1, and let me remove the indicators on the other 5. And I will change it to M15 right over here. I right click templates and no indicators, M15. Okay, one more time, it doesn't matter what indicators you have over the chart. You don't need to place the indicators that are inside the expert advisors, because the indicators are inside, they are in the code of the expert advisors. You don't need those over the chart. Template, no indicator, and actually I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 already. The last one I will just close it, I don't need it, I opened one more. Alright, so I have now 5 charts for H1 and 5 charts for F15. Before I put the expert advisors over the chart, I need to enable the auto trading from right over here. It should be green. Okay, and then what I do, I drag the first one over the first chart and a small menu comes up with inputs. This is where I see the stop loss, the take profit, as well I see the magic number. This is like ID for each expert advisor, and I will be using this to follow the results. And I have the parameters and the indicators right over here. I click on OK, and the expert advisor is attached. You can see I have a smiley face, which means that actually the expert advisor is working. Okay, I will do the same thing on the other charts with the other expert advisors. So this is the second one. I click on OK and it is attached. The third one, I drag it, I click on OK and it is attached. The fourth one, you can as well double click on the expert advisors. It's the same thing. Either you drag it over the chart or either you double click on it. Now I'm on M15. One more time. Trading on the M15 means you have to place the expert advisors on M15 chart. And if you place them on different time frames, it will still work. It will open trades, but I don't think those will be good ones. I don't think that the expert advisor will be profitable, because one more time, these expert advisors, I have created them for M15 and for H1. It means that they should be traded on M15 and H1. Let me check now one more time if all is set properly. I just go quickly over each chart and I'm looking at the smiley face in the right up corner. Alright, so now I have the 10 experts attached. I have the smiley faces and they will start trading. How they will trade? On the opening of every new candlestick, if I'm on H1, it means that on the opening of every new candle, every new hour, after 18 minutes, 70 minutes and something, the expert advisor checks for the entry rules, and if the entry rule is true, it will open the trade. And same thing on M15, every 15 minutes, in this case after 2 minutes and 5 seconds, it will check if the entry is there, and if it is there, it will open the trade. Okay, so on the opening of every new bar, every new candlestick, it will check for the entry rules, and if those are met, the trade will be opened. And when the trade is opened, it will open with a stop loss and a take profit, so we really have nothing to worry about. The expert advisors execute the trades and we don't do anything more from right now. Okay, so it's all about placing the expert advisors over the chart, and of course after that we need to follow the results, we need to follow the statistics, and we will see which ones of these expert advisors make most profit. And I will leave now these strategies trading for a couple of days or week, and I will continue recording after I have the first results. See you then. Cheers. Hello traders, I continue with the results that I have from the trading account, where I have left the 10 Dow Jones expert advisors. As you see, currently I have $11 of a profit and about $13, nearly $14 of closed trades. And this is exactly what we are looking at actually when we are following the results with the expert advisors. It took me a little bit longer time have these results because we were changing the computers at the office. I'm always looking for a little bit more powerful computers, a little bit more resources, because we have more and more MetaTraders installed, more platforms, more programs running, reactors for the expert advisor studio and so on. And this change took a little bit longer than I expected, so after it was ready, I had to reinstall everything back, to reinstall the platform, and I have reinstalled the MetaTrader on this computer, and it took me just a little bit longer. But anyway, now I have results for a couple of days with these 10 expert advisors. And now for the traders who haven't watched any of my other courses, I will show you how I'm following the results. I connect the MetaTrader with a statistical website where I am following the results, because looking at the account history, it's really hard to follow the results. I mean, I see the profits, I see the losses. Here is a negative trade, here is a positive, there are some in the middle. I have here a positive one, a nice positive one here as well, but you can see how many trades are open, and when I leave the experts running for a longer time, it's really hard to follow the results. And even if you look at the comment, this is where we see the magic numbers. So if you don't see the comment, you need to right click on this bar where is the time, the price, swap, profit. Just right click and check comments. Alright, if I uncheck it, you will see it hides. So on the right side I see just the profit, and this is how normally you will see it when you do it for a first time. So just right click and make sure to check comments and you will see them. So one more time, it is really hard to follow the results when you're looking at the account history, and especially when you're trading with many strategies, not one. Okay, if it is one, obviously it will be easy. You will see the total results, you can arrange it by profit and by losses, and you will see how the strategy behaves. But when you have 10 strategies trading simultaneously, it gets a little bit harder, and you need to use external source to follow the results. Now I'm using one website, FX Blue. I will just quickly show how to register if you're using it for a first time, and just keep in mind that I'm not connected to this website, I'm just using it to follow the statistics. So if I click on FX Blue Live, I can register the account right over here, account synchronization, and I'm using MetaTrader 4. So I click on register, and here I will need to select the broker server that I'm using. I can press G, which will bring me to the brokers starting with GFD. Here it is, demo server, and I will need to enter the account number. So it's 773727, and then here we have the read-only password. If you don't get this password when you register the account, you can simply ask them to send it to you. You can ask your broker via the live chat or via email. I'm sure they will send it to you. And here you write down your email, click on register, and your account will be registered. After that, you need to click on account synchronization, and there is nothing to do over here. Just click on save, and this will basically synchronize your account. You can see successful collection 5 seconds ago. Now if I go to statistics, you will see what statistics I have already. You can see the expert advisors are trading for 6 days. Here is the floating profit, here is the balance that I have currently, and the equity. And here I have a lot of statistics. It is really huge resource of information about your trading account. So you see there are charts, symbol direction, symbol plus direction, month, weekly, daily. Now for all of that, I can say it's a little bit early for me to look at because I have just 6 days of trading. And keep in mind that these results like weekly return, monthly return are based on the performance that we have so far. So it's not like realistic statistic that we are looking at. It's just expectation based on the results you have so far. The only realistic thing we have, this is the result that we have from the strategies as closed trades. Okay, so if I click on strategy, I see exactly the closed trades. How many trades totally I have, from which expert advisors. Okay, you can see here are the magic numbers of the 10 expert advisors. I have the gross profit, the gross loss, and the net profit. Now I can arrange them according to the net profit. So on the top I will see the strategies that are making most profit, and then you can see there are 4 at the end having losses. But as I always say, this is the idea of trading many strategies in one account. They compensate each other. Alright, these strategies at the end they are losing, but because I have many more strategies in the account, I have totally profit. Okay, these losses here are compensated by these profits. On the right side I have the profit factor, and this is exactly why I am trading with many strategies, with many expert advisors. you will never see me anymore trading with one strategy in one account. I don't do this now for many years. It took me many years of testing and trading and a lot of sleepless or insomnia nights, as I say, because I had to go through a lot of work to realize that I actually need to trade many strategies in order to have more stable results. Because you see, totally I have gross profit of $143, loss of 129, but this is 13.97 of a profit. So this is how I connect the MetaTrader with this website FX Blue, and in the next lecture I will show you some more of the statistics that I have with FX Blue, and I will share with you what I'm looking at when I am selecting which strategies to put on my live account. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and if you have any questions about following the results or connecting with the FX Blue, you are very welcome to ask me. See you in the next lecture. Bye. Hello dear traders, this is Petko Alexandrov, and I continue now with some more results on the next day. And you can see already I have $60.84 as a profit into the account, and I have more trades open and closed. So let's have a look what we have in FX Blue. Right here we can see the same total net profit, and you can see the strategies opened more count of trades. So what more we have as statistic over here? If I scroll to the right side, you will see that I have the numbers of winners, losers. These are the numbers of trades. We have it in percentage as well, and we have best trade, worst trade, a lot of statistics. We have as well the length of the trades, like the longest, the shortest, average length of the trades. You can see some trades last just couple of hours, some last overnight. And on the right side we have the pips, which is very interesting for me. You can see there is a huge difference when we're trading index like Dow Jones and when we are trading with the forex currency. So I have total win pips here, total loss pips. As net pips I have 694.2. alright, and I have at the same time total net profit of $60.84. So there is a huge difference over here when we're talking about the pips in forex trading and when we're talking about the pips with Dow Jones or the other indexes. Okay, basically here the pips are much more, and I always like to have a look at the pips. I will share with you how I'm using those later. With Dow Jones we have pip profit factor, we have as well the total lots traded, and some other statistics till the end as consecutive losses, consecutive wins, okay, maximum consecutive winning trades, and so on. A lot of statistics. First I'm looking at the net profit to see which are the profitable strategies and which are the ones that are currently losing. Alright, and then I have the profit factor and the number of trades. Now, as we said, every strategy has a losing period. If you remember, when we generated the strategies, on their balance chart there were these drawdowns, stagnation periods, then it's profit again, stagnation period, and so on. Very normal for every strategy. The thing is, I want to trade the strategies into my live account only when they are in their profitable phase. And how I recognize that? Simply I test them on a demo account and I see which ones are making profit at the current moment, because this is like the real thing we have at the moment. Having a backtest is very useful because we see how the strategy performed in the past, but this is in the past, okay? It's not in the future. There is never guarantee that this strategy will continue profiting in the future. So this is why I test the strategies for the current moment, for the current market conditions, and I want to see which strategies are currently profiting, which strategies are currently in their profitable phase. So one thing is I wait for minimum 5 count of trades. You can see the first one got already 7, then the second is still with 4, then the third and the fourth they have 5 already, and then you can see the rest, some already have above 5, some below 5. So I wait 5 to make sure that the equity line of this strategy is going upwards at the moment, right? And I combine it with the profit factor. I'm looking for profit factor above 1.2. So you see that the first 5 strategies, they have profit factor above 1.2, but only 3 of those are having already 5 trades. The first one, the third, and the fourth one. The second is still with 4. So these 3 strategies are ready for real trading. Okay, another method that I'm using is to wait again for 5 trades, 5 count of trades, and I combine it with the net pips. Okay, so you can see the first one did 358, then 204, 194, 180, 178. So I'm looking for the strategies that have above 100 pips. And you can see that in this case I have the first, the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth, and the sixth one. Now here I will have the very same strategies, this one, and this one, because these are the ones that have above 5 trades, and they have above 100 pips, and they have profit factor above 1.2 at the same time, right? And the third method I'm using, this is the winners and the losers. In this case I wait for 10 trades minimum, and then I want at least 7 out of the 10 to be winners. Then I would consider these strategies trading for my live trading account. So one more time, 3 methods, 3 different methods I use. First one is having minimum 5 trades and profit factor above 1.2. Second one, having 5 trades as a minimum and above 100 net pips. Okay, here they are. And the third one is minimum 10 trades and then 7 out of the 10 to be winners. Now, doesn't matter which method you choose. Actually, you're very welcome to create your own method, how to filter the strategies and how to select which ones to place on a live account. I just want to share with you my methods, how I am doing it, but I combine the 3 methods with the different accounts, with the different assets, because this way again I achieve better risk diversification. So I use different approaches, and it's the same thing having a good risk diversification when we're trading with many strategies. You can see I'm trading many strategies, even some are having losses at the moment, the others compensate for it. Now another important thing is, if you select strategies for your live account, make sure to select minimum 3 strategies. Alright, because if you select just one, for example the best one for the moment, and you put it on your live account, there is the chance that this strategy might turn into its losing phase and it will bring you some losses, right? But when you place 3 strategies, they will compensate each other, just what the 10 strategies are doing now. We want to trade not one but many strategies together in one account, and for me it's minimum 3. It really took me a lot of time to come with this conclusion that I have to trade with many strategies, not only one, because this way when any of the strategies lose, the others compensate for it, and you can see it very clearly here. So now I will be using the first method that I shared with you, and I will use profit factor above 1.2 and minimum count of trades 5, which means that the first one, the third, and the fourth are ready for my live trading account. And one last thing, when you move your strategies to your live account, make sure to follow the results there as well. And if you are following profit factor above 1.2, you will have to remove the strategies from the live account if their performance goes below 1.2, right? So it's the same criteria that you should be following there. Alright, so this is how I select the strategies, and I will move those to my live account now. And when any of the other strategies reach 5 trades and profit factor above 1.2, I will move them as well. The best thing you can start with is to open another demo account and simulate it as it is your real trading account. Okay, just open another demo account with the same broker that you have selected to use and place there the 3 strategies that are making profit for you currently. Follow the performance of the 2 accounts and just move from one to the other according to your method that you want to use. This way you will practice the process and just don't hurry trading with live account until you are sure, until you're confident with the method you will select to use. Alright, thank you very much for watching this course. It was really a pleasure for me to record it. If you have any questions, let me know at any moment. I will be updating these strategies whenever it is needed. And of course, I will let you know when I update the course. Wish you safe trading and always enjoy when you are trading with expert advisors. It's really not hard. It removes the stress, the emotions that traders have in manual trading, and it's very easy. Just be patient to practice sometimes, and I'm sure you will find your own method which will bring you some confidence in trading and stable results. Thanks for watching and always take care. Cheers, bye bye.
Alright, so this was the free version of the Dow Jones Algorithmic Trading course. If you're interested to enroll in the complete course and receive the 10 expert advisors, you can use the link below. This will give you a lifetime license to the course with all the updates that we will do in the future. If you enjoyed that free course, thumbs up and subscribe to our channel if you want to follow all the new free courses that we launch. Have a great day!